How you going, viewers? Just here making this video about this gang stalking bloody crap. Excuse me. I'm pretty tired. I mean, they're just hitting me just super hard. I mean, you can't win in terms of momentary victory. Our victory is in the long haul. And I know at times it's hard to bite your tongue because I've let my tongue loose a few times and it doesn't help you. So there's a few things that I can talk about now. Just like other targeting individuals to research and have a look, see for themselves what's happening. There are a few videos on YouTube where you can watch. One's titled Jade Helm, The Hardcore Truth. And there's another short video by Edward Snowden. Talks about gang stalking. This is what it's titled. Talks about gang stalking. So have a watch of those videos. and yeah, they may help you out. May help you understand what you're going through. Because this attack is coming from high level of intelligence. This is not just child's play. I mean, the perps, the everyday perps that you deal with, they assault you and abuse you and harass you through childish means, but the program itself comes from a much higher intelligence. So I don't care what people think, if they think I'm paranoid or whatnot. I truly believe this is government based. Okay? Now, every time I have to deal with the coppers or any governing body, they ask you for your file number or reference number or your identification number or whatnot. Type it into that computer. Once they type it into the computer and they establish who you are on the basis of what that computer tells them, their whole demeanor changes with you. I mean, there's only one thing that can explain this. Okay? It's either we've been red flagged and deemed a danger or a threat to ourselves or the society at large. So this is why this happens. Every time I log onto a bloody computer and they look up your file, they'll change. It's because you've been flagged. There's like a little note next to your name or a little bloody flag or a warning sign or whatnot. So this will happen every time you go to activate a SIM card, register a SIM card, or anything, open a bank account. I mean, anything that requires your name to get it rolling, you're going to be experiencing some form of harassment or just the runaround, or you'll know what I'm talking about once you start experiencing these things, or if you've already experienced them and you're saying, yep, I've noticed that. So I hope all this helps. Now, when you complain to the government or to the police or to authorities about what's going on, the mental health card is just dropped straight away. You're suffering from a mental illness. So they know you're not suffering from a mental illness. They know there's nothing wrong with you. The reason why they're putting you through this program is to drive you to a point where you do have a mental illness. If you had one, they wouldn't be doing this to you. So I urge you people, do not make decisions based on anger or fear. You'll just make mistakes. And believe me, I know firsthand, if you make decisions based on impulse, you will set yourself back. Now, I know it's very, very hard when you've got just all these bloody idiots harassing you and breaking into your home and moving your furniture around or tearing your clothes or stealing food, stealing Coke cans. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. Everything that they do is to make your life difficult. It's to be a pain in the ass, to make it a hurdle, make everything a hurdle, to make you not want to wake up in the morning, to make you not want to just want you to give up, to drop to your knees, put your hands up and say, you know what, I fucking give up. But the more that they will challenge me, the more that I can't give up. They haven't noticed from my pattern how I am. When they fuck around with me, I rise back up. But if they leave me alone, I've got no energy to move. They drive me. They give me the energy to keep going when they do these things to me. Okay? You know, in my last video, I mentioned things about my neighbors and whatnot, and they're still going. They're still going. You know, they break into your home, they see little things that you've got, and then when you're out in the street, walking your dog, for example, I've got bananas. You know, the neighbor will tell me, oh, give the dog bananas. So it's little annoyances like that, just to make you think that your every aspect of your life is monitored. You don't have any privacy. Well, I don't care. I actually, you know what? If I'm doing something private and they're watching me, I enjoy it. It means that I'm like a superstar and they're concentrating all their efforts on me, like a Hollywood actor. You know, it kind of feels like I'm living in a Big Brother house. Because whenever I'm on the phone, the neighbors blast their radios or their stereo systems full blast, so I can't hear on the phone. And, you know, it's just all synchronized harassment. Just synchronized harassment at its finest. And this is why the targeted individual believes that their mind's being read or whatnot. It can happen. They got the technology to do so. I mean, they've got these billboards now that, you know, they just read your retina and they understand what type of person you are, and they give you an advert that suits you. You know, an advertisement that will suit you, that will appeal to you individually. So they've got programs out there that can read your mind. Not all of it, just the stuff that's in the front, that's brought from the behind to the front. You know, I'm not a bloody genius and I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm just going by from what I've read and what I've experienced. So I'm not a professional in this topic, I should say, or anything like that. Anyways, you know, to target individuals out there, I know it's very hard, but you must engage get involved in spirituality, personal spirituality. Doesn't matter where it's from, and just be cautious of people that try and lure you into their belief structure or their faith. If they tell you that this is the only way, then they're wrong, and walk away peacefully and say thank you very much, but it's not for me. You know, to get up to Queensland from Sydney, there are multiple routes. Okay? And it's the same with spirituality. If someone tells you their way is the only way, it means they don't really understand spirituality, to be honest with you. So be very careful who you're getting involved with. And if you're speaking to targeted individuals, you know, you're in contact with them, be careful, because you've got perpetrators that are just disguising themselves as targeted individuals to sow discord amongst the TI community. You find the ones that control the conversation that you're having with them, ignore certain topics that you talk about, or just disregard it. People that just constantly talk about negativity to bring you down, trying to prime you with negativity, move away from them. Yes, us targeted individuals do whine and whinge and complain, but we're also in a state of questioning what's going on. So we do complain about what we're experiencing and the negativity, but we quickly move along from that complaint to questioning. You know, that's probably the first thing that comes in the target individual's mind is when they meet other target individuals, is I have some questions to ask them. I want to verify. I want to confirm what I've seen, or you know. So if you're online, there are many videos out there that you can watch in relation to spirituality. And you have to also indulge in just relaxation. So get up there, put some music on, shake your booty, and shake some of that excess energy off. Because I know sometimes when I'm bloody spooling with energy, and there's no outlet for me to vent it at. And I don't want to sort of go off at a neighbor that's harassing me because they're elderly, and I'll just look like I'm in the wrong. But look, it's coming real close to me not giving a fuck anymore. I mean, it's coming to the point where, really? Fuck off, okay? Just go dig a hole, and bury yourself. Alright, I don't want to hear your shit anymore. Yeah? And I know this little crew that's formed in here. I know who's who. who's in on what. Now, they're planning something next. You know, they're planning to do something to me. I know that sounds very paranoid, but every time I open my window and I see a certain individual talking to other certain individuals, you know, they get all, they buckle, they get all hesitant in their body language. You know, like, I'm not supposed to see them talking. You know, I really don't give a fuck anymore. 11 years and no one's listening. I spend my life on the fucking phone, talking to authorities, etc., etc., send link. It's just going around in circles, just around in circles. And this is what they're doing. This is what they're purposely doing, to drive me to the point where I've had enough, where I either surrender or I bust out. But it's okay. Alright, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I have a few options here, but I'd like to make the right decision. You know, relax myself and make the right decision, because they're waiting for us to slip up. You know, they're waiting for us to act irrational in public so they can lock you up in a mental facility or detain you or whatever. You know, this is exactly what they do. So be careful. If someone's harassing you, there could be someone else waiting around the corner. You know, with me, they better have an army waiting around the corner for when I explode. Alright? Anyways, I hope these videos assist you. I'm sorry this video is not as structured and clear and doesn't have much info in it, but I hope what I have presented helps some of you a lot. And to stop doubting yourselves. Okay? Self-doubt is what they wiggle into you. You know what I mean? It's like a virus that spreads. Once you doubt yourself, it's just going to spread through your brain, through everything that you do. Do not ever doubt yourself. Okay? Know thyself. We are human beings. We make mistakes. We got character flaws. Yes, we're learning. But nobody knows you better than you know yourself. Okay? So don't let them make you think otherwise. Take it easy, my friends. Keep your head up to the sky. Enjoy the stars in the evening. Enjoy the sun that rises and sets. And indulge in the moon. You know, indulge in looking at the moon and appreciating its beauty. Because these things, they can't change. Okay? They can't alter. They're going to be there every day and every night, doing the same thing, proving to you that your reality is real. Okay? So keep that in mind. Next time the perps say we're so powerful, or they believe that they're so powerful and they're controlling every aspect of your life, tell them, yeah, you piece of shits, if you're so omnipresent, move that sun in the sky. Okay? And then wait there with your arms folded, crossed over, and just, yeah, I'm waiting. Can you move that sun? No, you got to wait for the time. You got to wait for it to move by itself, go through its cycle. Okay? So, they're not God. Although they like to think that they're God, or they like to give off that impression. Adios, amigos.